Iker Casillas was born on May 28, 1981 in Madrid. He joined Real Madrid with the club's juniors in the 1990-91 season. He went through all the teams in the Ciudad Deportiva. Footballer in the 98-99 season, he was called up to the first team. That season he played for the third division team, and a year later he made the jump to Real Madrid's first reserve team. Selection. All that meteoric rise was rewarded with his call to the lower categories of the Spanish national team. It was one of the bastions for achieving the title of world champion of the U21 national team in 2000. Since the 1999-2000 season he has been part of the Real Madrid first team. His agility and reflexes have also led him to be the goalkeeper of the national team. In the 2000-01 season he won the Spanish League, the first in his sporting career. The following season he gave up ownership to Cesar Sanchez. In 2001-02, they won their second Champions League after beating German Bayer Leverkusen in the final. The starting goalkeeper was Cesar, who suffered an injury and was replaced by Casillas. In the following season he won his second Spanish League and the European Super Cup and the Intercontinental Cup. Until 2007, it did not win any relevant title, and, since the arrival of the new Madrid president Ramon Calderón, and with a renewed team, it won its third and fourth league. In the next they win the Zamora Trophy against Barcelona. At that time he renewed his contract with Real Madrid until 2017, with an automatic extension if he plays 30 official matches during the last season of the contract and a termination clause of €113 million. Since February 2009, when he equaled Francisco Bayo's record of 454 games played for a goalkeeper, he has become Real Madrid's most capped goalkeeper of all time. After the losses of Raúl and Guti in the summer of 2010, he became the fifth goalkeeper in Real Madrid history to be captain. With the national team, the competition that shaped his destiny was the U20 World Cup in Nigeria, where he stood out in the penalty shootout against the Ghana team. The Spanish team won the 1999 Youth World Cup. His debut as an absolute international was on June 3, 2000 in Gothenburg, Sweden, in a friendly match prior to €2,000 between Sweden and Spain, with the result of 1-1. With the Spanish team he was European Under-16 champion, European Under-20 champion and World Under-20 champion. His debut in an official match was on September 2, 2000 in a Bosnia 1-2 Spain match. He was a starter for the national team for the first time during the 2002 Soccer World Cup, due to Santiago Canizares' injury, and he participated in the World Cup in Korea and Japan, where he was one of the figures of the Spanish team, standing out against Ireland in the round of 16. Saving 3 penalties on November 14, 2009, he reached his 100th match with the national team in a friendly match against Argentina that ended 2-1 in favor of Spain. On July 3, 2010, during the World Cup in South Africa, in the quarterfinals, Casillas saved a penalty against the Paraguay soccer team. With this victory, he enters the history of the Spanish team for having won a European Championship and, for the first time, qualified for the semifinals in a World Cup. In the semi-final against Germany, he achieved a new record of unbeatenness in a Football World Cup. After Carles Puyol's goal, Spain qualified for the final of the 2010 Soccer World Cup. World Cup on July 11, 2010. After the final match against Holland, Iker Casillas, along with the rest of the team, won the World Cup. As captain of the Spanish team, he lifted the first World Championship Cup won by the Spanish team in its history. Recognitions on November 25, 2011, it was approved to convert the Avenida de los Deportes de Móstoles into Iker Casillas Avenue, in honor of the captain of the Spanish soccer team and Real Madrid, for his human values, for being the player who most times he has worn the shirt of the Spanish soccer team and the best goalkeeper in the world. On September 5, 2012, Iker Casillas and Xavi Hernandez were jointly awarded the Prince of Asturias Sports Award, as the jury considered them to symbolize the values of friendship, camaraderie and fair play. FC Porto. On July 11, 2015, Real Madrid CF and FC Porto agreed to the transfer of Iker Casillas to the Portuguese club. The player spent 16 seasons in the first team after making his debut on September 12, 1999. In total, 25 years playing for Real Madrid, including the youth ranks.